What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Universe Classics Wave 7 Big Barda action figure. Yeah, it's it's been a while since she's been out. She's only a Wave 7, she's an earlier figure, and she looks really great. There is actually a variant to this Big Barda figure. It was one with the without the helmet, which kind of baffled me because when she came out, I was actually I don't know why Mattel just didn't give her a removable helmet and just save themselves some money there. I don't know. I thought it would have saved money if they would have just given us a removable helmet. It would have made the figure a lot easier to make, I think. I don't know. But that's just me in my opinion. And yeah, she does look great. She has a great look to her. Really like the cape. It's only little couple issues. Like there's like some paint bleeding on the cape. Like looks just like QC quality control issues, and nothing too crazy. Other than that, like couple speckles on the cape, which probably nobody's ever gonna see really. She looks really great. She kind of has a weak hips. She likes to do this like power stance naturally. She's a little bit loose in the hips, a little bit loose in the ankle too. This one's pretty stiff. This one's really loose though. So she's kind of a pain in the rear end to stand up. At least this one is that I own. Other figures, I mean, if you bought, I'm sure if I bought another Big Barda figure, she probably won't have the same issues. It's just probably mine. But I tend to nitpick when it comes to action figures. So, yeah, she looks really great. She's got her rod here. So she's got her A-Rod. A-Rod. Sorry. That was a bad joke. Anyways, let's get set her aside real quick, and we'll get to the packaging, as I always do. It's a basic early DC Universe Classics packaging here, with the blister card front. Wave 7. Here's the back. She is the part of the Atom Smasher wave. And that wave consisted of Ocean Warrior Aquaman, Kid Flash, Blue Beetle, Booster Gold, Big Barda, Captain Cold, and the Flash that came with the stand and no collect and connect piece. I think this is a pretty decent wave. I would say the only one I really am not a big fan of is the Ocean Warrior Aquaman. Other than that, I like everybody else in the wave, to be honest with you. Not to say that he's a bad figure. I just personally I'm not a big fan of that look. Doesn't really appeal to me. I like the more classic look for, I mean, I just think that they could have given us a different character that we haven't gotten before instead of that Ocean Warrior Aquaman. We've already gotten 2 Aquamans by this point. So, but anyways, I'll stop babbling about that because, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear about that. But here is her statistics and her little biography. If you want to pause it and read it, by all means, go ahead. There you go. That's her packaging. Let's get that out of the way. Here's her little rod. Here you go. Or her big rod for being big. Big Barda. Ho, ho, ho. Big Barda. Sorry. Ah, there she goes. That lovely weak ankle. Thanks. Thank you. This is what her rod looks like. Kind of looks like a flute. A little bit fluty. Doug Flutie. A little bit of Doug Flutie in there? No? Boop. And that's what it looks like. Those are all the details and everything. Let's get that out of the way. And yeah, she does have a really great overall look to her. I don't really have any complaints. I mean, her chainmail's really nice. It's all textured. It's not painted. I mean, it is painted, but it's not just painted on. This is all molded into this body. So, I mean, they really showed this figure some love. And they do that with their, the DC Universe Classics. They do that with, not to say that she's an obscure figure, because she's not. She's actually a pretty important part of the New Gods. So I'm not saying that she's obscure, but they do that with a lot of their more obscure characters. They always give them a lot of detail, like the Golden Pharaoh. That's just an example, but the more obscure characters, they really just do good work, and it's really nice to see that they still do good work on all their characters, not just the obscure ones and not just the most famous ones, but the middle level characters too. Yeah, really, I like this look for her better with the helmet on, as opposed to the variant which does not have a helmet on, just has her hair. Not to say that that one is garbage, but I just prefer this one. Let's go through articulation real quick. Her head moves left and right. Not a huge range of motion because there's a lot of hindrance with the helmet here. But the face sculpt looks she's a very pretty face. Very nice. Nicely done. Her arm has a really nice range of motion, actually. Does feel a little dainty, I guess, is the word you could use. A little like it. I feel like I could snap this thing off if I put too much pressure on it. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera all around. Yeah, I feel like the arms, Mattel needs to step it up on their female arms. They just feel a little bit too, like I said, dainty, I guess. I don't know if that's really a good word to use, but but her arm can do a full 360 because I'm babbling and this is a long review. Can swivel at the bicep, if I can get it back to, okay, there we go. Single bend at the elbow, wrist rotation. She does have an ab crunch, doesn't really move that much more forward than back because of the cape. No waist swivel, so this is, don't try and swivel the waist because it doesn't really move. At least mine does not. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to move. Yeah, it's not. I'm not going to force it. She does have T-jointed hips, but they don't really move out because this whole piece right here is all one thick piece of plastic, and it does not want them to move. So there you go. Her legs don't really move forward or back. She's kind of just doing this wobbling thing back and forth. She does have an upper thigh swivel, single bend at the knee, and ankle hinge, which is really loose. But yeah, so there's not a huge range of motion with this figure, but she is a very nice display piece. If I had to rate her, I would probably give her a 7 just because of the lack of motion in the legs, but the detail makes up for it, man. She really looks great. There's a ton of shading going on and all this chainmail going throughout her armor and everything. And I really like the helmet. The helmet looks really great. There's it's actually kind of a metallic, or actually a pearlescent going throughout the blue. I don't know if it's picking up on my camera, but there is like a pearlescent coating going over the with the paint on her helmet. So that is a plus. I always like nice paint apps, and I always think that Mattel gives us pretty crisp paint apps. So with that being said, that is going to wrap up my review of the DC Universe Classics Wave 7 Big Barda. Do I recommend her? Yeah, she's a pretty good figure. I like her. She's if you're gonna do your New Gods display, or you're gonna do like a Darkseid versus Superman display, I mean, she's a part of that, so you need to get her. Yeah, sorry for rambling on and making this review a little bit longer than I wanted to, but oh well, what can you do? So yeah, let me know what you guys think here. Let me get her rod back over here. Hold your rod, girl. Oh, don't touch my rod. It's my rod. My A-rod. Hey, Barda, I'll take you on a date if you get these shackles off me. I'm supposed to be taller than you, but I'm not. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know. Use your rod and get this thing off me, and we'll go out for a hot dog or something. A hot dog? I want a steak. Listen, your name is Big Barda for a reason, because you need to lay off steaks, okay? Well, hot dogs are just as bad. I know, but, you know, they're turkey dogs. Oh, turkey dogs? Well, I guess it's okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, I don't know enough with that. Alright, that was enough of that. I don't know where I was going with that, but there you go. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm an idiot. And, yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side.